The iPhone 17 lineup is just around the corner, and one of the most interesting models this year is the iPhone 17 Air. Apple is replacing the Plus series with this new Air model, and everything we've heard suggests it's going to be the slimmest iPhone in years. But here's the twist: Apple might be preparing to bring back something from the past, something we last saw all the way back in 2010 with the iPhone 4. Yes, I'm talking about the bumper case. Now, for those of you who don't remember or who weren't around during the iPhone 4 era, let me explain. Back then, Apple ran into a big issue. People noticed that when they held the phone in certain ways, they accidentally blocked the antennas, which caused calls to drop. To fix this, Apple introduced a new type of case called the bumper case. Unlike regular cases that cover the back and sometimes the front, this one only wrapped around the edges of the phone. The back panel was left exposed. It was a clever idea at the time, and surprisingly, many people actually liked the way it looked. It gave the phone some protection around the sides while still showing off the design of the glass back. Fast forward to today, and it seems Apple has at least tested and maybe even considered bringing this concept back for the iPhone 17 Air. So why would Apple revisit a design from 15 years ago? Well, the iPhone 17 Air is expected to be extremely thin. That's its main selling point, a device that feels incredibly light and slim in the hand. But here's the problem: using a traditional case would completely ruin that experience. If you put a bulky case on a slim phone, you lose the whole reason it was designed that way in the first place. This is where the bumper case idea makes sense. By only protecting the edges, it could add a little bit of durability without making the phone feel thick or heavy. And if Apple decides to go down this route, it would give people an option to protect their phone while still enjoying the ultra-slim design. Of course, nothing is confirmed yet. Apple hasn't officially said that a bumper case is coming. But according to reports and leaks, the company has at least created prototypes and tested the idea. And if Apple has gone this far, there's always a chance it could be announced alongside the iPhone 17 Air next month. Now, not everyone will be convinced. Some people think a bumper case isn't enough to protect a phone in 2025. After all, phones are much more advanced now than they were in 2010, and the iPhone 17 Air comes with its own compromises. Reports suggest that it will only have a 2,900 mAh battery. That's really small compared to its direct rival, the Galaxy S25 Edge, which is expected to have a 3,900 mAh battery. That's a whole 1,000 mAh more, which could mean several extra hours of usage in real-world conditions. On top of that, the iPhone 17 Air is set to come with just a single rear camera. In a world where most smartphones in the same price range have at least 2 or 3 lenses, this feels like a step back. It makes the Air a phone designed mainly for people who value style and slimness over advanced features. And here's the tricky part: even though it's missing these features, the iPhone 17 Air is rumored to cost almost as much as the iPhone 17 Pro. That means buyers will be paying a premium for design, not for performance or versatility. So Apple definitely needs something extra to convince people to choose this phone. A stylish bumper case could be one of those extras. But the question is, would a bumper case actually solve the durability problem? Remember Bendgate from the iPhone 6 days? That was when thin iPhones bent too easily in people's pockets. The iPhone 17 Air is going to be very slim, and people are already worried about whether it will be strong enough. A bumper case might help protect the edges from scratches and small drops, but will it really prevent bending or damage from bigger accidents? That's still a big question mark. What we can say for sure is that Apple knows how to bring nostalgia into its products. If it does bring back the bumper case, it won't just be about protection, it will also be about reminding people of the classic iPhone 4 era, a time when Apple's designs were truly iconic. It's a smart marketing move, and it might just work, especially for fans who still remember the old bumper cases fondly. At the end of the day, the iPhone 17 Air looks like it's going to be a love-it-or-hate-it device. Some people will be excited for the super slim design and the lightweight feel, while others will be put off by the smaller battery, the single camera, and the high price tag. The bumper case, if Apple really brings it back, will just add more fuel to that debate. So here's my question for you: would you use a bumper case in 2025? Do you think it's a good idea for Apple to bring it back, or should slim phones be left unprotected so they can be enjoyed the way they were meant to be? One thing's for sure, the iPhone 17 Air is shaping up to be one of the most talked about iPhones in years, not just because of its features, but also because of what it leaves out.